So I'm here at the Blackview stand with what I think is one of the most unique smartphones going right now. This is the Explore 2 Project. You're probably wondering why Project? Well, this is why. Okay, I'll put it the right way around. This phone has a projector built into the top of it, which probably explains the size of it. This thing is perhaps the heaviest and the chunkiest phone I've ever held. But it is part of their rugged range, so you know this guy is going to last if you're dropping it in water or even running it over with a tank, it seems. But why would you want a projector on your phone? I don't know. Is it cool? Absolutely. Another part of their Explore 2 series is this guy. So we've looked at the projector one, but this one is a satellite phone. Typically, some phones already have the satellite feature for SOS like my iPhone does, but this guy allows you to use satellite wherever you are, sending not just messages, but also images, video, and so much more at the touch of a button. We're looking at their rugged, one of their rugged series smartphones. This guy is actually a walkie-talkie as well, meaning that when we've got two of them, we can simply hold and be able to talk over long distances really easily. That I could be here and we could have someone down at the very end of this, of the conference center and still be able to communicate wherever we are at the touch of a button. So perhaps if a phone isn't the right thing to have a projector, why not take a look at this guy? This is the Active 12 Pro, and it also has a projector built into the top of it. Now, I can kind of see why this would be more useful in a tablet form, especially if you give a lot of presentations or you're on a job site. So this is an incredibly large and rugged tablet, but it has that projector on the top as well, which is 2000 lumens. These are their smart AI glasses, similar to that of the Meta Ray-Bans. They've got a camera on the side, they play audio, and they connect up to ChatGPT directly. But can you guess the price of something like this? When you're talking something like the Meta Ray-Bans or even the Oakleys, you're thinking £300–400. These guys, a tenth of the price, coming in at around £33 when purchased online. That is an incredible deal. And actually, I think they look pretty stylish. You can tell where they've got their influences from, but I'm impressed by the sheer amount of tech they managed to get into here. But perhaps you're a little bit more active and you don't need the cameras. Well, that is where these guys come in. These are their cycling rider glasses. And these guys don't have the cameras on them because typically you're not going to need them. You do have speakers though, and so you can still play your music and get turn-by-turn navigation. These guys come in at just £22. Blackview really are innovating here in terms of their price point, but also how much tech they can pack into such a small frame.
Blackview also showed me their Smartwatches. This is the children's version. It has GPS built in that allows you to communicate with set contacts. This was their more everyday watch. It definitely had good looks and it seemed to have a ton of different features, but the one that interested me the most was this one. This was their rugged titanium case, and it had loads of features like a compass, and it would be perfect for outdoor rugged use. One of Blackview's many sub-brands was London, and basically these guys do everything smart home. They had a ton of different smart locks, which basically fitted any kind of lock you could think of in the US, UK, and any other market. So this one was the one that interested me the most because it fitted my lock. It allowed you to keep the key in the lock, and it basically just sat over the top of it and physically turned the key from either the app or through face identification, through fingerprint, or even a pin. They had some security cameras as well, and a couple of doorbells which really were interesting. I think they certainly fell into the more budget range, and I'm not sure on their longevity, but they were definitely cool.
Blackview seem to have their fingers in all of the pies this year at IFA, and right now, it's time to talk a little bit about mini PCs. They come in all shapes and sizes from Blackview, from the absolutely tiny, which I can see being perfect for something like a media server, or perhaps just a little work from home machine, all the way up to their absolutely beastie gaming models. These guys are running integrated graphics, so you're not going to be able to play your games at the highest frame rate, but for your more competitive games like CSGO and perhaps some others, this is going to be perfect. And I'm actually quite impressed at just how small it really is. They run both Ryzen or Intel based upon your specifications, and they can all be user upgraded. That is a big thing, being able to change your RAM on the fly. Or perhaps if portability is something you need, they've got you covered there too with their Acebook series. They've got the 8 and the 12, and they even have a gaming rendition of this guy too. So with the Acebook 12, one of its defining features is we can attach one of these monitors to it. They do both a 1 and 2 set monitor, which basically allows you to have a 3 monitor setup wherever you go.